Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 16 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to put it in Twinmotion. Now we're going to continue working on this. So what we finished before is we added our user library. So before we do that and add the other here is to just change the concrete material right here. So I just want to show this one right here, and then we could go to our user library now and drag in our building on the side. So we're gonna put in a house, and then we're going to add the others as well. So I'm gonna add here, and then let's just wait for it to finish adding, and then we could rotate this one 90 degrees. And then we need to just put this one somewhere right here. I think that's good enough there. And then I want to add in another house on the left side of this, or rather right side. And then just to add a different house here. I'm going to rotate this 90 and then pull it down a little bit so that it's not flickering. The flickering is because of it's in the same plane, so that's why it's doing that. So I'm going to just add that one right there, and as you can see, if we take an image, it will look populated because we have surrounding houses as well. So now what I want to do is to check the lighting here. I think this is too much light, so I'm gonna click on a material picker, and I just want to double check the light, so the glow of this, because I don't want it to overpower. So maybe I'm gonna put it 100. I think that's good enough there. And then let's test this one. You wanna make sure that you put it to low so that it shows like that. So this one, it's still looking like white, so instead I'm gonna drastically change the color. So I'm gonna go here and drastically add it somewhere here and like that, so you can see the changes in color. And then now what we need to add next is the lights. So I'm gonna use spotlight. So I'm gonna press escape. I'm gonna go add a spotlight there, and we want to make sure to just add it in the proper location. Good thing our spacing is around 1000 each except for the garage, so it's easier for us to copy and paste them. So here we need to know how many. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 more. So I'm gonna hold on shift and then drag it. We're gonna do it 1 meter, so 7 more. So that's added there. Let's go on the other side and then let's add it. So I'm gonna select that, hold on shift, and then grab it there. So that's fine there because I know it's over, but we need to just add 2 more. So at 1 meters and then 2 more. And then all of that, all of those spotlight needs to be at 10 only, or else it's going to be too much to handle those lights afterwards. So after that, I'm going to select one again, and then drag it down. And you want to make sure to drag it down a little bit more so that we could just place it here, and it's easier for us to just add. Okay, so now just hold on shift, but we need to count 2, 4, 6, 7 again, 7 more, hold on shift, and then 7 at 1 meter. So that's added there, and then let's just add the 3 more here. One meter and then 3 more, or 2 more actually. So we could just use that again. It's already here, so we could just add this one here, and then this one is going 2000 each. And then we have 3 more at 2000. So 3, and then we want to add the last one as well, and then hold on shift, drag it, and that will be 2 more. Hold on shift again, 2000, and then 2 more. And then all of this spotlight, I want to change the color. So I'm going to go all the way down, hold on shift, and then the color, I want it to be at 3000 or 3300 is fine, the color temperature. And then I'm going to add the ones right here. So I'm gonna press escape, select that, and then shift going up. And we need to go up a little bit more. And then we could add more. So I'm going to 1, 2, 4, 6, I believe. So 6 here. At 1 meter. And then I'm gonna select this. There's 4 more here. Okay, and then let's check the others here. And then 4 more. And then press OK. So now we have those added. We're going to add a spotlight here as well. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to add it here. I'm going to pull it all the way right here. I think that's good enough. And then I'm going to hold on shift and pull it at the other side as well. And might as well just add it for this part right here, because everything is easy to just copy. Then I'm just going to add it on this side. And then this side as well. And then add it here. And then I want to add some trees right now. So I know we have a lot of added trees. So I want to add maybe those small ones. And let's not forget to save first, and then look for those trees. Kind of like to add those bamboo trees at the front. So now let's look for those. planning to do this giant bamboo tree, golden bamboo. I think that will be good enough. Then I'm gonna place it something like this right here, and then maybe 7 more, and then just remove the last one. So yeah, that's good enough for me. And then maybe this one. And this one is too much for this space. Just want to see a small tree. Something like this right here. Not big enough, just perfect for that location. We can even let it grow a little bit, so something like that. So that's good right there, small enough. And then of course I want to add in some lights here. So I'm going to copy this, click on tab, rotate this one, something like that, so that it's still lit and it will look amazing. I'm gonna put 7 more. Actually, the last one needs to be deleted. So that's looking good there. I just want to see how this one looks with that. So I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. So now the question is, how would this one reflects? I know the opacity is not too much, so I'm planning to make it colored. Basic, standard, and then tint it more. Just a little bit more, and then as you can see, we have our privacy there. So that's looking good. I am kind of happy with what this one turned out to be. And then I just want this one to be the same here. Okay, so I'm not happy with the way that looks. I'm gonna just leave it like this, and then we're going to create images so that we could see how this one looks. So I'm going to set this one like this. Click. I want it to have this kind of view. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this, and then on this side add another one. If you notice, I haven't turned on the rendering, is because it will lag, so that's why I'm just trying to put it like this for now. So that's 3, and then maybe the last one is a long image. Something like this. I'm gonna take an image and I'm gonna zoom it. So I'm going to increase the focal length. Something like this. And then refresh, and then you can turn this on now. I'm gonna put it in high, and then go back here. You can refresh this one again if you want, and then here go to high, and then refresh, and then here as well. So because we're done with the look that we want, it's better to just turn on the rendering now, so that once we're ready to render this, it's all set. So now let's go quit and then select this one. So we're going to create the video. So for this one, I'm going to click here and then go zooming in. That would be around 7 seconds. It's fine. And then I want to go from here . So add in keyframe. Okay, and then After that, I'm going to add another one and then go from left to right. Just fixing, I want it to be straight enough, and then that would be around 6. And then zooming it here, zooming in, 4 seconds or maybe 3 seconds, and then zooming out here. Three seconds again. And then here I want the shot going up. 6 seconds. And then zooming out as well, going right here, 5 seconds, and then zooming out from here as well. Five seconds, and then maybe a long shot like this, changing weather. So now the settings for this is from here, going here, I want the environment to change. And then refresh it, and then here I want it to be snow. And then refresh it. And I want to double check this one. I want no fog on each and every one of them, because it's gonna blur our image, so I want it to be clear. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, so now we're gonna save this And I believe we're done. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.